Sunday, Sunday. Why the hell is it on a Sunday? This chapter, I know the manga is, ending. Well, as close to as an ending as Medaka box is ever going to get. But, come on, Sunday? Really? That's kind of like a dick move. Dick. But, yeah. So, Sunday, it's Monday, the crappiest of all days. And yesterday, I went to work for the first time in a while, and I am stiff. Holy crap. But, regardless. So, before I get into this chapter, I want to just talk about something. So, when you read or watch or experience, that's a better word, experience enough of, I don't want to say mangaka, but an author's series, you start to get a taste for what kind of tropes he favors and disfavors. If you don't know what trope is, a trope is really in anything. Just like in any commonality you see. Commonality is kind of a big one. Never used that word in a sentence before, actually. Off topic. But any sort of commonality you see between any TV shows. So, what's one of my favorite ones? Tastes Like Diabetes, when a show is, super sugar-coated, like My Little Pony, or My Little Pet Shop, or Mary Sue's, that's a trope, or Physical Gods, Anshin'in. So you start to get a taste, and the more I read of Niso Isen's work, the more I'm getting used to it, and at the same time, that's not really a good thing, because my relationship with his work is that I always like seeing the surprises and how the characters work things out completely uniquely, and after a while, you start to get used to that. So I'm kind of used to, the bullshitting fights, the really, really long dialogue, and here's all the things that I've read manga things of Niso Isen. I've read, Medaka box, obviously, but I believe it started with Bakemonogatari, then Nisemonogatari, then Medaka box, then Katanagatari, and right now I am almost done with Kizumonogatari, the light novel. I think I have another 2 chapters, and then I'll be all prepped to review that, and then hopefully the movie will come out sometime in the near future. But you can kind of see the tropes that he likes better. One of them is I don't want to say the 3-man band, but the upper, middle, and lower. I don't know what trope that is, but you got your normals, you got your abnormals, you got your minuses. Then you got that abnormal to the abnormality. It's just like the Anshin'in. You can see that scattered throughout almost all of his work. Another thing he favors is curb stomp battles, which is essentially what Medaka does. The entirety of this whole thing. And my point of bringing this up is I'm kind of used to this, because this is essentially the same way Katanagatari ended. It's just because he also favored exceedingly overpowered characters and just playing with those, because if you don't know the Katanagatari, okay, Shichika, the main character, he was overpowered as balls in the beginning, just normally, as Medaka, and also as Shichika's little sister, but that's a different story. Go watch Katanagatari if you want to know that, but at the very end of the series, he basically goes through a boss battle rush, kind of like how Medaka box is ending, and he essentially smashes everyone. The first guy, I know you can't break this sword. Snap. Fuck. Oh yeah, I never did get to see this blade. it's just, it's interesting to see, but, you know, next thing Niso writes better be, I want to say different, but all his works are so different that I'm getting used to the differentness, so it's kind of weird, but, okay, so, now that I've gone into that whole thing with the, I'm used to it, but, this chapter, more of the same. She's pulling out the forbidden god mode, the hybrid mode, the end god mode, and like forbidden and hybrid. I haven't seen you use that in forever. Honestly, I thought those were dead modes, kind of like, you know, Super Saiyan 2 or something. Because, you know, once you get the Super Saiyan, once you get the base form that everyone loves, looks cool, and once you get the overpowered form, shit in the middle just kind of goes away. So, this is something, but there's a couple panels to point out, because, you know, as again, this is an ending credit reel, much like the Katanagatari final episode. So is Medaka Anshin'in level? I just want to know that, because in page 4, if you're reading the manga here, if you're reading the manga here version, so it would be like, it's page 4, probably like page 3 actually, but since they put these stupid fucking animations in there, but whatever. This is like, Medaka is stomping out one of the perverts, you know, the pervert that likes to be stepped on, and you can see a smile on his face. It's kind of funny too. But she's stomping out one of the perverts, and then Niso decides to put a little Anshin'in little thing there, and like all the skills she's using just to stomp him out. I'm like, is that necessary? For some reason, off topic, the wiki is really, really good at documenting all the skills they use. I mean, like, I looked up Anshin, and they had every little skill just listed there. I'm like, is that necessary? Really? But that's something. But so I'm wondering. So it makes a lot more sense that she bolts past everyone because she's now Anshin level, which, you know, she probably is, at considering, you know. Also, don't forget the end. She still has the end, which you know. She's taking all the skills from the people she's beating the crap out of right now. So it's just kind of like, she's like, Jesus, might as well. And so when she's in the middle of stopping that, Shirinu sneaks up behind her. Medaka goes up to her and whispers something in the ear. It says, enjoy my youth for me. So, and she says, and Shirinu's all like, yeah, it was a crush, my friend, so I have to listen to her, blah, 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 blah. And so she goes through the student council, the Shirinu family, the blah, 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 and all the other people, you know, credit troll and shit like that. And then she gets to the students, what was it? The enforcers? And so Unzin's there, sitting on this bitch's lap, and his sister's there, and she's like, yeah, she's the next one, I'm retiring. And so she starts speaking in, you know, number speech, which is awesome. I want to learn how to speak in numbers. That'd be awesome. And she literally, I'm like, oh, damn. It's like, she starts speaking in actual words. I'm like, oh. If that ain't a character change, I don't know what. I mean, he literally just took away her whole gimmick. But, you know, I kind of wonder, how come we haven't seen more of her? Whatever. Niso. But, you know, then we get to the final boss. Another thing Niso likes to abuse, the final boss, because once Kizumonogatari comes out, you'll notice the final boss, Oshino, Kumagawa. There was that, and then there was that one episode in Katanagatari where the whole episode was structured like a video game. So yeah, he likes to use the final boss thing a lot, quite a bit. I was saying, read some more Niso stuff, and you'll start seeing some of this shit all the way in there. But Kumaga was standing on top of the clock position, and like, this is totally like you, Kumaga. And I was just about to miss you. And it says, I guess winning once won't change you, right? It says, like, I'd like to consider fighting, but I only have 98 flowers, so I have to beat you and the other person within the time limit. And you're just like, don't worry about that. You'll have to opponent with me. And if you beat me, you can have my flower and a message from her. And he's holding up Anshin'in's card with her flowers on it. So, she's confirmed alive. Fuck. Yes. You can't kill off a character like Anshin'in. Anshin. That's bullshit. You cannot kill. So, thoughts? Well, my thoughts from the last chapter or two are probably going to carry out through this, because nothing particularly exciting. It's interesting, but not particularly exciting, so it was like half and half, in my opinion, so that's it. I think it's going to end at the fuck. I think Medaka Box is going to end in the next 2 chapters, because after this chapter, she's going to get Kumaga and Anshin's flower, and then we're going to have that last goodbye chapter. So, I want those light novels translated, actually. I really do, because I want to know about the goddamn teachers. I mean, it's teachers in anime. I mean, in manga. When the hell does that ever happen? Ever think about it. Teachers in anime. It doesn't. So, let's see, I got a haircut. Don't know if I mentioned that already, but haircut. So, that's it. Attack on Titan review. Next. Attack on Titan. My Dr. Pepper, goddammit!